Alright, so I decided to fix my old space heater or forced air heater here. It's a thermo heat, dual heat technology, 170 to 210,000 BTU. And it used to have a little switch right here that you flipped one way for high and one way for low, and it lowered the air pressure, which never worked because it wouldn't light on low because there was more air going across by the fan than enough fuel pressure was getting to let it light, so that never worked. So anyway, it's been broken for a while. I ordered parts for it 2 years ago. I ordered a different style heater that don't have the high and low, so it'll just be maximum output. And I got that here, the new backing plate, and this new cover that don't have the high and low mess, because all that I took off and tried to plug up the air gaps with silicone to try to get more air pressure to make it run right, but it didn't work out. So like I say, I bought this in 2013 and it's the end of 2015. That's well over 2 years ago. So I guess now is a good time to put it on. Thing's been sitting out on the back porch for probably a year and a half. But oh, and I ordered those parts from spaceheaterparts.com. In 2013, it shows I paid $38 for what I just showed you there in the air filter and everything. But we'll take this loose and see if we can fix this thing and get her back going again since it's winter time. I think it says on here how much air pressure this thing has to have, or fuel pressure, which is air pressure, and it sucks it across that tip down there, sucks the fuel up. I want to say it's around 7 to get the 210 out of it, and I think maybe 5.5 or something for the 170, which that never worked, like I say, because it when you plugged it in and went to light it, it wouldn't light because there was so much, this fan pushing so much air across, there wasn't enough fuel to burn. As you can see, I put the silicone and everything else I could try to find to get it to work. Trying to seal up the air leaks there. Okay. And of course this is broken. It sit outside and froze up, and I plugged it in and it broke it. It comes with instructions here. Let's see what it says. Anywho, well, it says that the adjustment between this and the pump body is supposed to be around 4 thousandths. So set it with a feeler gauge. I'm going to put this on there and see if it's close. Like that, maybe. There we go. I would say it's probably right around 3 or 4 thousandths. As you can tell right here, there's nothing, pretty much no gap, which is what you want as your veins come around. You don't want any kind of lubricant on this because it causes the veins here to stick. And when you turn it on, they're supposed to free fall. And one's trying to stick right there. But yeah, they're supposed to pretty much free fall. That way, they all sling out and pump enough air. And I'm going to put just a little bit of silicone around here, not much, just to make sure there's no air gap there. Because if you lose air pressure anywhere, it won't have enough pump pressure to deliver the fuel it needs. This is supposed to be a machine surface, so you don't have to do this. It's supposed to seal, but I'm doing it anyway because I've seen them leak. Could have been because it was over tightened and warped or whatnot, and I'm only putting just a thin, very thin layer on there because obviously if you get too much, it's going to squeeze out and get on your veins, and they're going to stick and all that good stuff. So this is not really something that you have to do. It's just something I'm doing just because, kind of. You want to tighten these in a crisscross pattern like you do a tie or something, so as not to warp it or pull it over to one side and get it crooked. Uh-oh. Bound it up. this a little bit. Then put this here filter in there, and there's a gasket that goes on this cover here, and that little filter. Anywho, and let's see how this goes here. I think this goes, the little square piece goes right there where the little square is. The gauge goes like that. And this goes over like that. And you don't tighten this cover very tight or you will crack the housing. Something not right there. There we go. Didn't have it quite on there straight. Those are all snug. And we'll put this filter in here. This is the intake filter. You just stuff it in the hole kind of like that right there. And this is the pressure gauge. Just screws in right there. Again, you don't want to screw it in there too tight as you will bust the housing. This is our fuel line hose. Plugged on our plastic barb right there. Like that. And what we should do now is turn the switch on and set the pressure. If it lights. Simple as that. And I know I have the top off of it. It's probably not recommended. I only run it for a minute. And I do have this inside my house. So I'm going to open the back door now and let these fumes get out of here. because it does produce a lot of fumes and carbon monoxide poison, and it will kill you. So we're not doing that. All right, I got it pointed outside with the hood back on it here. Fumes are still strong, but I got it setting on 12 pounds. I got the pressure setting on about 12 pounds. It calls for 8.5, but it tries to go out and it don't want to light good. Keep in mind this is old fuel in here. It's been in there about 2 years. I know it's got to have some water from condensation and whatnot in it, sitting out in the rain. So I got it on 12 pounds when I started here. You'll see, and it may spit and sputter. Like I say, I think this fuel's got water in it, but it does seem to be working. So I'll turn it on there.